Because there was a lion. There was a lion that literally used to scare them out. And the scare is not in visions and dreams. The last missionary that left before he came, that one left with bruises all over his body. But the moment the attack happens and the lion vanishes, you can't pursue it. You can't see it physically. And now God sends this one too into the place. And it comes, and the lion also comes, because that was one of the ruling authorities over the land in the spirit. It is because those kinds of principalities, it's because those kinds of spirit beings exist. That is why God would not allow certain people live certain places. And there are some of you that will be wondering, why is it that God sends me always to the hard place, the hard place? You should actually wear that as a badge of honor. There are some people that God does not trust too much to let them see adversity. There are some persons that, you see, when you are going to war, they look for fit men. The people they conscript, they draft into the battle. They are men that are fit. And a lot of times, examinations are done, psychological, physical tests, and all of that is done to ensure eligibility before you are drafted into the corps. And when you are so drafted, the training is rigorous. You know, when Jesus was baptized in the Jordan, as he came out of the Jordan, the Bible says the Spirit of the Lord descended in the form of a dove, and a voice came out of the heaven that said, "You are my beloved son, and in you I am well pleased." That was like the best affirmative statement you could ever hear from God. This is not public testimony. This is divine testimony. This is God saying, "You are my beloved son, and I am well pleased in you." You know what happened the next moment? The Spirit of God leads Jesus into a wilderness to be tempted of the devil. So I became confused. I said, "Sir, you just said you love this man and you are well pleased in him. And the next thing, you are leading him into the wilderness." The people that were in that service that day that saw what happened, what fantasies do you think they would have had about the experiences of Jesus when they left that service that day? That night, they would have been wondering like, "Man, wow, that guy must be floating on cloud nine. He must be enjoying so much of God." They didn't realize that after that service where God spoke so affirmatively about Jesus, after that service, Jesus spent that night in a wilderness. The Bible said, and immediately the Spirit drove him into the wilderness. They didn't give him opportunity to go back home and pack for retreat. He came out of the waters. He was still dripping when the Spirit led him into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil. And my point is this: God, if this is what you do to your beloved, what do you do to people you hate? The one you love, you are sending him into the wilderness. So if you didn't love him, because if you heard God say, "This is my beloved daughter, this is my beloved son," what imageries will be coming to your mind about the experiences that person will be having with God? Anything but a wilderness experience where they are exposed to demons and the devil himself and wild beasts. But you see, the moment God lays his hand on a man, when he lays his hand on the man, he comes after people for purposes that are personal to him. So the question this morning is this: are you one of the people that are the problems of the land? Because over every land, there are demons, there are pig headers, and then there are these helpless people. And the